Dr. Minardi, I think we both agree that in large part, chiropractic is a mindset. And there's certain fronts in the profession where the what I would say the glory days of chiropractic have been lost because chiropractors, chiropractic institutions, chiropractic colleges are, for a variety of reasons, political reasons, walking away from the subluxation, walking away, ironically, at a time when research seems to be confirming everything that we're doing. So if you could communicate to young chiropractors and chiropractic students just in a few minutes, if you only had a few minutes to explain to them why subluxation is really where it's at, why we should anchor ourselves not only to the subluxation but to the philosophy of chiropractic. Do you have any way to encapsulate that or summarize that?
Sure. I mean, first and foremost, I think it's important for us to all remember the term subluxation and adjustment. These aren't historical terms, and that's what a lot of these individuals who are trying to get away from subluxation are trying to say, that they're historical, that they were just part of the history, but it's more advanced to be pain-based, and that's absolutely inaccurate. At the end of the day, chiropractic is and always will be the detection and removal of vertebral subluxations. That's what we do, that's what we've always done, and that's what our focus should have always been on. And if you look at the research that's out there right now, removing subluxations has a direct effect on the brain, and that's what can't be refuted by anyone. See, if you're subluxation based, you're in with the latest neurology on what we're doing, and that is things that I want people to know, the neurology and the biomechanics. I want you to have very firm science understanding so that it strengthens your philosophy of chiropractic. Like, we have major premises of chiropractic that there's an innate intelligence inside you that governs every cell of your body. Now the thing is that happens 24/7 and you don't think about it, right? Like, your heart beats, you breathe in a regular rhythm. If something tries to attack you, your immune system kicks in. These are all things that innately happen. You're not conscious of any of this kind of stuff, right? What we have to understand is by adjusting the spine, we tap right into the nervous system, and it's the brain that allows that innate intelligence of the body to work properly. And now all the research is pointing to that. So the good old days of chiropractic, it's crazy you even have to say that, Nick, right? Isn't that crazy if you even have to say that? Because that should just be chiropractic, period. And that's it.
Now, I know here at Sherman College, great things are happening, and the expansion of the campus, and they, as well as the ICPA, who you work for, have focused on this new term, the salutogenic model of healthcare, of which chiropractic is only a part. If somebody doesn't even understand what that term means, which again we're just really trying to anchor students and chiropractors to this idea that we don't need to focus on symptoms. We don't need to focus on pathology. How would you, in just 1 minute, maybe two, explain why this is so critically important at this time in healthcare?
Sure. Well, I think, just so everyone's familiar with the term, pathogenesis basically means you have a disease and we have to do something for that disease, but you already have the disease, right? Salutogenesis is, what can we do to make the body so healthy that you prevent getting the diseases to begin with, right? So as we all know, prevention is always way easier than correction. So yes, salutogenesis is a lifestyle. Chiropractic is one piece of a salutogenic lifestyle. But the bottom line is we want to do everything that we can to make the body as healthy as possible to fight off disease so that you actually never get the disease to begin with. That's the big thing. Why is it that two people who work at the same place, one gets cancer, one doesn't? Why is that? Because the one who didn't get cancer is doing something else in his lifestyle that's preventing that disease. It's got nothing to do with genetics. If you look at the most current research on that, look at Bruce Lipton's work, he says that only 5% of all diseases are actually a genetic base, that 95% come from environmental sources, meaning, what are you eating? Do you exercise at all? What are you thinking? Do you get chiropractic adjustments? Those are all things that can either prevent disease, or if you don't get them, lead to disease. So a salutogenic model is what we should all be striving for, to just stay healthy. Simple as that.
That is awesome. All right, well, thank you very much. And
thanks, brother. Appreciate it.